Hi everyone, in this video tutorial we will take a look at simulation of 4-point bending test of concrete beam using Abaqus. We will use concrete damage plasticity model for material model of concrete. Also we'll use some steps and add some steps in our model to see our failure and element deletion in our model. Also, we can see the failure and damage shape in our concrete as a result. Let's get started. First, let's start with creating of our concrete beam. Create part module, go to create part and add a name as beam. 3D deformable solid extrusion. Continue and let's draw and sketch a rectangular with dimensions equal to 60 millimeter in the width and 40 millimeter in the height, and click done. And let's add the length of our beam equal to 400 millimeter. Now we have our concrete beam part. Now let's create the tomb plans to create partitions in our part. Let's go to create the tomb plan using 3 points. The first one in the middle, the first datum plan, the second datum plan, and the third datum plan. Now we will create datum plan by using offset from this datum plan. Select this datum plan, enter value in this direction, click OK. Let's use 100 millimeter or 50 millimeter, not 100. Go to features, datum plan, edit, and millimeter, apply. Okay, let's create another one. Flip direction. Okay, 50 millimeter. Okay, now we need to create other datum plan in from this middle datum plan. Enter value, click OK, 50 millimeter also, and another one. Enter value, flip direction, OK, and also 50 millimeter. Now let's create partitions and make cells in our part. Go to create part, create partition, select cell, use datum plan, and you need to select a datum plan. Select the first one, click create partition. Now we have two cells in our part. Let's select the second cell and click on select this datum plan, create partition. Now we have another partition. Let's add another one. Now last one, select cell, select datum plan, create partition. Now we have all necessary parts in our model to create boundary condition and apply load. Now let's go to property module, and first let's go to material library, and we have our material in our library, concrete material. Let's double click on it, and now we import this material in our model. First, let's take a look at this material and all data in our material. We have density in the ton per millimeter cube. Also, we have elastic property of our concrete in the megapascal. And also we have concrete damage plasticity material model used in our concrete. We have concrete damage material plasticity. We have all necessary parameters and factors. And also we have compressive behavior, tensile behavior. And also we have concrete compression damage, and also concrete tension damage. Now, let's go to create section and assign this section to our part. Create section, concrete section. Continue, select material, OK, and assign this section to our part. Click done, OK. Now, let's go to assembly module and create instance. Select instance, apply. Now we have this instance in our model. Let's go to step, and you should to use dynamic analysis step, dynamic explicit, create the dynamic explicit step, continue, and click OK. Let's go to interaction module. Because we have the just one part, you don't need to use interaction. But if you need to create reference points in this side to apply load, you can use interaction as tie or coupling. But we need to simplify our model. Let's go to load, and now we need to apply boundary condition in our part. The first boundary condition is in initial step, displacement rotation, OK, and select the first line and the second line that represent the supporting of our beam, the first 2 points of our supporting. Click on and click OK. Avoid the movement and translation in all direction. Click OK. Now we need to apply load in our parts. Create initial step in the step 1. In the step 1, displacement rotation. Click continue and select these 2 lines to represent the 2 points of our loading. We have 2 points in the bottom and the 2 points in the top, and apply displacement in the y direction. Select and apply minus 4 millimeter, 5 millimeter. Click OK, but we have an error, and in an explicit analysis step, an amplitude must be referenced if no zero displacement are specified. You should to create amplitude, continue, and we have created amplitude data, and select this amplitude, click OK. Now let's go to mesh module and mesh our part. Let's go to part, mesh size 10 millimeter, apply OK. Yes, let's go first to let's minimize the size of our mesh to make our result more clear and more. Delete OK. Mesh, yes. Let's go to mesh type, select element type, select all model, and you need to use explicit analysis, 3D stress, linear, reduced integration, and don't forget to use element deletion to represent the deletion of element and delete the element that have damage and failure. When we have failure and damage in element, the element is deleted. Click OK. Now let's go to step before we go to the job, and edit, find output, and select the failure at compression and tension, damage, compressive damage, and select tensile damage, and also select status to represent failure and in plasticity models. Click OK. And the last step, let's go to model and edit keyword model 1. We have this script and statements of our model. Let's go to under the concrete tension stiffening, go to the last line and click add after, and add this statement to see the failure and the damage in our model, and see also the element deletions. Let's create concrete damage, concrete failure, semicolon, type, strain, and let's add some parameters. First one is the fracture strain for tension equal to 0.001086. Second parameter is the fracture strain for compression equal to 0.00991719. And the third one is the damage parameter for tension equal to 0.98. And also the last one, the last factor, the fourth one, is the damage parameter for compression equal to 0.930955. Now clear and it's okay, this statement. Let's click OK. Before we go to the job and create analysis, let's verify if this statement is in our model, in our script. Now we have this statement add in our script. Click OK. Now let's go to the job and create job. Continue and click OK. Must number. OK. Let's check our model first. Data check. We have terminated the job and we have this result. Let's take a look at our result of simulation. Let's see our deformed shape. We have, as you can see here, we have the failure of our beam in two sides, the first one and the second one. Let's plot our animation. You can see the failure of our beam. Let's see concrete damage in compression failure, and also the tension damage. This is our result of simulation of 4-point bending test of concrete beam using CDP model, and the result of the shape and the result and shape of failure and damage of our concrete. Until now, I hope you enjoyed with this video. Don't forget to subscribe in my YouTube channel and like this video. See you.